Oh. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm a little irritated right now, and I guess we'll talk about it. Just got back from the range, doing some ammo testing. You guys aren't gonna, y'all can't wait to see what's coming. But regardless, man, in reference to this video you're about to watch, guys, I'm really sorry and mad at the same time. I really have plans. Like usually I'll do something a certain way, and every once in a while I change the format up a little bit to maybe give you a little different view, something a little different to change the videos up so not so much the same. But regardless, this week I really tried to use the Tacticam. I really tried. Let's do the Tacticam. I've had a few issues with the Tacticam, but I thought it'll be okay. Not only is it not okay, it's horrible. It's frustrating to say the least. Regardless, here's what it looks like. I can't put that on here. I don't know what's wrong. Either A, I used to have, let me slow down a bit, guys. So during deer season, I shot a buck. It was at the feeder. I had the Tacticam on. I turned the Tacticam on. You guys saw it on that video. If you watched the video, if I haven't, go back and look at it. I had the Tacticam. You see me turn it on in the video. The light turns green. It vibrates. I go up to shoot the animal, and I'm there for like 2 or 3 minutes, and the next thing I know, it turns off on its own. And it's a bit frustrating when you buy a camera to use for this, right? For your videos, for you buy certain cameras to do certain things. You expect them to work. Now, granted, I will say the Tacticam camera, other than just shutting off randomly, it works okay. Like it shut off on me on that buck, but it also shot at me when I was trying to film. It shut off on me when I was trying to film this video. It's very frustrating. The problem on this one is not the camera. Let me reach. It's actually this freaking system. I'm not gonna lie, it's trash. I'm gonna send this to Tacticam and tell them that this is horrible. There's somehow moisture got in here. I don't know. It stays inside. I have no idea. It's never been in the rain. It has been in cold, but it has not been in the rain. Now, how in the world did this thing get moisture? I don't know. I wiped the lens off before I went out there, and then when I started watching the video and reviewing the footage, I was like, son of a... Regardless, I'm sorry. So all you're gonna get is the GoPro on the table and me shooting, and then going down and talking about the target afterwards. I'm sorry. I won't use the Tacticam anymore. I apologize. But welcome to the Ruger SFAR chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, and here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Today is a good day. Why? Because sun's out, which means guns out. Yes, today's gonna be a great day. Really wanted to do this yesterday, but it was just too windy and too cold, and I really didn't want any excuses, to be honest with you. I kind of wanted a nice sunny day, very little wind, so we can get out here to the range and we can throw some lead down range and see what we can do. All right, so what we have here, let me set you guys down so you can see what we got. So what we have is the Ruger SFAR chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. What we're shooting here is American whitetail, 129 grain. Man, it is a beautiful, beautiful gun. I am very excited. What we do have on top is a Vortex Venom, and it is an amazing optic. You guys know I like my Vortex. I don't know how many times I can say it. I love Vortex. Vortex sent us this scope, and it is absolutely amazing. We're also going to do things a little differently today. Instead of having a camera downrange, we do have the Tacticam on. Hope it works, man. We've had some trouble with it, but I really wanted to get back on the range and see what she can do. But yes, we have the Tacticam on, and down here in the trigger, as you guys can see, we do have an aftermarket trigger on here. It is a Timney trigger, and let me explain some things to you guys. Now, the trigger that came on this thing, I thought was really smooth and really nice. Only problem I really had is Timney sent us this trigger to test out, and I thought, well, I'm gonna be testing out the gun. I can put the trigger on there and test out the trigger and the gun at the same time. So that's why we got the thing on there. It's about 1.5 pound pull, and it is just crisp, man. There's no take up on that thing. As we shoot this gun, as I go through some things, I'm going to be changing out that little face there, because they sent us, well, this particular trigger, the Calvin Elite, has different like faces. You can just pull that red piece off, replace it with another one, and it gives you a different feel. But today, right now, I'm going to be using that guy, and just truly excited to be here on the range and see what this guy can do. We've been shooting it, but I haven't really shot it to be precise. And so today, we're going to try to be precise with it and see what in the world we can do, guys. Let's go. We are loaded. We got 3 rounds in the mag. We're going to shoot 3 rounds. We're going to do the top left corner. And then from there, I'll probably clean the barrel out a little bit. Then we'll do the top right corner, yada, yada, yada. Hopefully shoot 2, 3, 4 groups of 3. See if we can't get some consistency out of this thing, but let's do it. All right, I think right there we got about an MOA group, and the second 2 are like kind of like right there. The other one's about the other side, about an inch away. I think we're right about an MOA group right there, but we're gonna let this thing relax. I'm gonna run a cleaning rod down it, and then we're gonna go again. We are back, second group of 3. Ran a cleaning rod down the barrel, let it just relax for a minute, but let's do this. Get this guy going. I hope footage from this Tacticam works. I really do. I've had more issues with the Tacticam. Well, let's see. Man, you gotta release the bolt or it won't fire. Who would have thought? Whew. Man. Try a second group of 3. I at least want to do 1 or 2 more, but I do want to walk down range and take a little bit of a closer look at what we got going on down there. See y'all in a minute. Here's what we got. So this was the first group we did. I only shot 3 shots on this camera here, but I came back and did a short, and I put another one. It was one of these 3 here, and so really we had 3 bullets stacked with a little bitty guy over here. So that's about a 1 MOA group. This last one, I believe one of these 2 was our first, then our second, and that was our third. So not bad. I'm wondering if I'm just flinching a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 more groups on the bottom 2 corners. And I say the bottom 2 corners because they have the smaller center bullseye target. And with that free floating dot in the middle of that vortex optic, man, it's so small. I can actually put it on the center dot of those targets, and I can see the entire orange around it. It allows me to be more pinpoint perfect on what we're doing, which we'll talk about that more when we get down range again. But regardless, we're gonna go up range. I'm gonna wipe the barrel down again. We're gonna do 2 more groups of 3, and we're gonna send it, baby. Let's see what happens. All right, we are loaded up. We've wiped the barrel down. We've loaded up with another group of 3. Get the Tacticam going. There's a vibration, the flashing. All right, bottom left corner this time. We're loaded up again. Should be the last group today. We're gonna try something. I don't know. I may not have turned this on this time. I don't know. We'll see. I may have to watch the review for that one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Tacticam off. The reason I'm gonna take the Tacticam off is because you lose your eye relief. You do lose some. It's like darker, if that makes any sense. I don't know if any of you guys have ever shot with the Tacticam on. You just lose. I don't know. You just lose some light, I guess. it just seems darker when you're looking into the deal. You gotta get your eye closer, so you lose some eye relief, you lose some brightness, and I don't know. I just want to try it without the Tacticam, see if we get any better groups. But right now we're sitting at about an MOA each group. There was one that's probably plus, maybe a 1 1/4, but the other ones are about an MOA. So need this tool right here, and I'm gonna go back out there. Let's do it again. So we got the Tacticam off. As much as I like the Tacticam, there's things I don't like about it, but regardless. And that last group, I'm not sure if I didn't turn it on or if it turned off on its own. I'm gonna have to watch the replay because it has turned off on its own before. But regardless, let's do that. We're gonna do the center circle and try to be as patient, as slow, and as accurate as we can. I don't know. Let's take a look. Guys, we're gonna do something a little bit different right now. I'm gonna sit down on the ground and we're gonna talk. I may not get back up, but we're gonna talk. So, okay, this is what we did so far with this rifle. Our first set of 4, I should say, we shot 3 rounds initially, then I shot a 4th because I did a short, and we ended up getting 3 out of the 4 right here and another one there. That in itself was really impressive, but then we had that random guy there, and then we had second group of 3, third group of 3, fourth group of 3, and then our second group, or our 5th group of 3 was that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or I do apologize. It didn't really matter. I don't remember exactly what we did. I'm gonna have to watch the video, but regardless, we had 4 out of the 6 here. And I shot on that 5th one, I shot a group of 3, and then I went back out of curiosity and shot another group of 3 off camera, and that's what we ended up in the center. Now, for the most part, we're about an MOA group, maybe a little bit more out of an AR with factory ammo that has a soft tip. This is what I'm going to get at. I do think we're shooting an MOA, which I don't think is too bad. However, I do think we can do better. If we do away with the soft tip here, what we're going to do is we're going to get a box of match, get some ELDX, and we're going to see what we can do at this rifle. I think the rifle's capable of so much more. The problem we're going to have is with this soft tip here is at some point in time when we were shooting earlier, I even have it on video where the bolt didn't seat all the way forward and I couldn't pull the trigger, so I had to rack it, and the round ejected out. I went and picked it up off the ground, and the actual soft tip was just really, it was deformed. There was a burr, it was roughed up on the side, and so that's because of it loading in there. It just damages that soft tip. So that being said, we're going to get us some ammo with some ballistic tips, some match grade, some ELDX, and we're going to run it through that AR, or that 6.5 Creedmoor, that SFAR back there, and we're going to see what this bad boy can do, because I think we are capable of so much more of what we're doing right here. I can promise you that. And while I have you up here, guys, I really love these targets here, especially these diamond shapes. Especially, the center's good, but I really like this very small point here, because with that little 3 floating dot on that vortex optic, I can really pinpoint that center. I can have it in the center, and I can see that orange ring all the way around. I can actually move that black dot in the middle of that center there, and I can, man, it amazes me how good and how pinpoint accurate you can be with that vortex optic. And I really like this small target here on the corners better than I do the big one in the middle. But regardless, guys, we're gonna get some different ammo. We're gonna see what that rifle can do, because I think it's capable of a lot. That being said, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Before you go, someone call me an ambulance. I need help getting up.